Hello, Panthers. It's Miss Towns here, and today I wanted to share a story with you called Deadly Pink. It's by Vivian Veld, and this book is about 14-year-old Grace, who must find a way to get her older sister out of a princess-filled virtual reality RPG before it's too late. Sounds like a great mystery, so we're going to read the beginning, the opening scene, and hopefully you'll get hooked enough to check it out yourself. It's one of our ebooks, and you can finish reading and see how Grace does. All right, here we go. The beginning of Deadly Pink. Chapter 1, The Dangers of Higher Education. My mother isn't normally the kind of parent who comes to school and has me yanked out of class because she needs to see me. Never mind that the class I was pulled from was trigonometry, which is monumentally mind-numbing and, as far as I can tell, entirely useless to anyone except trigonometry teachers. It is rumored that, on a warm spring day 3 years ago, our trig teacher, Mr. Peterson, actually fell asleep during one of his own lectures. The speculation is that he has not awakened since, but is still droning on from memory in a sleepwalking state. I have never seen anything in Mr. Peterson's demeanor to make me doubt that rumor. Generally speaking, I'd be eager for any excuse to get away from sine and cosine and whatever that third function is whose name I can never remember. But I felt a prickle of anxiety. Despite my mother's inability to come up with even one real-life situation where knowing the difference between opposite and adjacent, much less a hypotenuse, would be a benefit to me, she does strongly believe in the theory of education. So I couldn't make sense of the note the messenger from the office interrupted the class to hand to me. Grace Pizzelli, go down to Mrs. Overstreet's office right away. Your mother is here. My brain instantly zipped to the West Coast, where Dad was attending a sales conference at a hotel I was suddenly convinced was the obvious target for arsonists, kidnappers, earthquakes, flash floods, outbreaks of Lyme disease, and/or killer bees. My outlook wasn't improved by walking into Mrs. Overstreet's office. Mrs. Overstreet was wearing that "I smell something bad and I suspect it's coming from you" expression that must be taught in one of the required courses at Principal College, a course that clearly would be more useful than trig. But my mother had on sweatpants and a Milky Way Galaxy t-shirt she'd gotten when she'd chaperoned my Brownie troops overnight at the Strasbourg Planetarium 7 years ago. This is strictly at-home wear for her. Even for going to the grocery store, Mom's shoes need to match her purse. On this particular occasion, her shoes didn't match each other. So I don't know about you, but if my mom showed up in gear that was strictly at-home wear, I'd be worried. So hopefully you will check this book out and see what happens as Grace tries to save her sister. Again, the book is Deadly Pink by Vivian Veld.